The narcissistic people that can keep calm. When actually in their heart, if you can actually read their heart is doing like this. Their heart is boiling. Boiling seriously. But when you look at them like this, they're so calm. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody and at the end of that conversation you feel like the point of the discussion wasn't actually reached? Like the goal of actually having that conversation with that person wasn't achieved. Instead, you felt overwhelmed with anger, you felt exhausted, you felt bitter about yourself, you felt that you were not good. Have you ever had such conversation with somebody? Today's video, I am actually going to be explaining 6 tactics that narcissists use in their conversation to confuse. Like having a conversation with a narcissist is like going to another planet. It's like living in Mars. Yes, we do have conversations with people, and then we try to adapt. Not really adapt, we try to understand where somebody's coming from, you try to understand that person's viewpoint, you try to understand that person's situation, what made that person say that, you try to reason with that person, at the end of the day reach a goal. Sometimes it is not always like that. There are mental abusers, people that are controlling you with their mind. It's normal, like it is normal to have a conversation with them, but it's not. Sometimes after having conversations with them, you tend to forget what to even discuss. You're like, what did we even say? Did we actually reach the goal of our conversation? Sometimes we think that abuse is physical. We think that it's when they start hitting you, beating you, abusing you, calling you names and all that's where abuse is. No. There are different forms of abuse. And I'm going to be sharing that fact now in this video. So the number 1 tactic that a narcissist, a covert narcissist, use in conversation is invalidation. The blame shift. Yes, instead of agreeing that, okay, yes, actually I messed up in this part now. Oh yes, you're right, I actually messed up here. Oh, it's true. No, they'll shift the blame. But it's you that made me do it now. Is it not you that actually made me do it? Had it been you acted this way, I wouldn't have acted that way. If you had acted this way, if you had said this, I wouldn't have said this. They never invalidate their problem, their mistakes. They will always turn it and blame shift you. The second one is that they project, projection. They don't believe that they're imperfect and that they can make mistakes. Okay, so instead of agreeing that they're imperfect and they can make mistakes, they'll get heated up. They'll shift the blame this time. They'll say, it is you that has been them calling. Meanwhile, they are the one that got you heated up, overwhelmed, and then they're going to turn and start saying they're the one overreacting. That is you that that has been them calling in this conversation. You want us to discuss. You're the one that said that we have to discuss, we have to settle things now. And now you're the one that has been doing this. You've been saying this one, you've been saying that one, and you're not the one saying all this, and they are the one actually saying this thing, but they are projecting it into you, that you are the one saying these things, when in actual fact you've not said anything of such. This causes what? They hope to gain 2 things from projection. One is to make you doubt yourself, make you doubt yourself, and the second one is to frustrate you. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to be like, oh God, what kind of conversation is this? Is this how normal people get normal? Is this how people get normal conversation? What is? You are going to get conversation. At the end of the day, your head will be spinning like a ball. Be spinning. You no longer remember what the point of the conversation is about. And the second one, they just confuse you. So the third one is word salad. Yeah, you know what fruit salad is now, so you can imagine word salad. They talk out of point. You might be discussing about how to build a house now. We have to, save up money and buy this one and buy that one to build a house. And all of a sudden they'll bring another topic. They're like, Hadibinuche has paid me my money now. I'll use that money to fly and go and that one. Confuse you in the conversation. At the end of the day, you're going to be like wondering, what were we even discussing again? So you'll be hopping from one topic to another topic, from one topic to another topic. No particular topic, no particular, conversation that both of you are discussing and heading to a conclusion. No. That's word salad. They use word salad to confuse you. So the fourth one is gaslighting. They're going to lie against you and confuse you into believing you did it. They're going to say, they'll deny something and say you did it, but it's you that did it. Or, but I showed you this thing. I came back, I forwarded it to your mail, I showed it to you, and you saw it with your very own eyes. They'll lie, they'll look you in the face and lie to you, confuse you into believing that they are not lying. Confuse you into believing that you didn't even know what you saw. Like, you catch them cheating, you catch them doing something very bad, something wrong, and they're like, no, you didn't see me do that, I didn't do that. No, how can you say that I did that? I didn't do that. And maybe it's you, maybe you one of these, you love watching films, maybe you just played one thing in your head. They so confuse you with things that you never believe that somebody can actually confuse you with. They're so confusing to believing that you didn't see them do those things, or that you are the one that actually did it. And you start asking yourself, you start questioning yourself, like, did I actually see him do this? Did he actually? Maybe he showed me. He forwarded it on my email, but I didn't see you. You start asking yourself questions, start doubting yourself. You start, all these things. What is their goal? Like, what is their aim, you might ask? Their aim is to get you to confuse yourself, to don't believe in yourself, to think that maybe you are insane, to think that maybe you are forgetful, you don't remember things, to make you depend solely on them. So you have no other place to, nobody else to trust but them. They are the ones that are always telling the truth, and you are the ones that is always confused, you're always forgetful. They use your own words against you. So the fifth one is hurt and rescue. These people, there's this Igbo saying, Igbo no ahia, gapụta n'ụzọ bịa jụ onye na-egbu. They are the ones hurting you, and they're the ones that's still going to provide escape for you. Okay? They will hurt you and then offer solution, like you are the problem. Let me say, for example, they'll upset you in a conversation, and at the end of the conversation, you're overwhelmed and unhappy. While they are sitting down calm, as if nothing happened. You want to discuss with them. You want to have a very good, an understanding conversation with somebody. And in this conversation, these people will be doing those things that are listed above, gaslighting you, jumping from one topic to another topic, accusing you of doing so many things, blame shifting, denying some things. At this point now, you're overwhelmed, you're unhappy, you're saying, like, I didn't do that. How can you say I did that? How can you say I did not do that? I know what I can do and what I cannot do. At this point, you're heated up, and they'll sit calm. And look at you. And you're in your head, you're like, why is he sitting down so calm and I'm the one overwhelmed, I'm the one overreacting? I might actually be the problem. Probably the problem is from me. Probably I am the problem, and this is my fault. Yes, that is exactly what do when they hurt and rescue you. So the last one is they use your own emotional state of mind against you. Like I said earlier, after gaslighting you, hurting and rescuing you, doing so many things against you, and your emotions are no longer stable, your emotions are overwhelmed, you're heated up, you start overreacting. Most normal people don't hardly control themselves when they are heated up. It's majorly or it's mostly the narcissistic people that can keep calm. When actually in their heart, if you can actually read their heart is doing like this. Their heart is boiling seriously. But when you look at them like this, they're so calm. But you don't know what is happening down in their mind. How can somebody be so two-faced? I mean, how can somebody hide that kind part of him or her? So when they upset you, normal people, usually you react. You react, they're like, how can you say I did that? You know I didn't do that. I can prove to you that I didn't do that. Do you actually believe that I did that? I didn't do that. You'll be trying to explain, probably thinking that you're having a normal conversation with somebody and that this is actually what he thinks, about you, and you're trying to clear yourself, you're trying to, correct some notions, you're trying to explain yourself to prove a point. In that heated, action, he's so calm. Very calm, looking at you. And at the end of the day, you know what you say? You see? I mean, you wanted us to have this conversation. Now look at you. Look at how boiling you are. Look at how heated up you are. I mean, how are we going to have this conversation when you're reacting like this? You see why I say you're the problem? And at the end of the day, the main aim of this discussion is not reached. At the end of the day, you've had the conversation, but you saw how the conversation went. No achievement, no agreement. You both haven't agreed on something. And you know what? One funny thing, that tomorrow he's going to say, we've had this conversation before. Spinning you round and round mentally. Those are the tactics that a narcissist use on normal people to confuse them, to violate them, to abuse them mentally and emotionally. So when you know these things, you're going to know how to take control of each conversation. Okay? So if you really want to find out more about narcissistic people, their behaviors, everything, just drop them in the comment section. I'll be delighted to answer them. Okay? So thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to check out my previous video on narcissist. You're going to get more acquainted with the word narcissist. So thank you so much. Bye. I love you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I think I've said that before. Anyway, let me say it again. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Okay? See you in my next video. Bye.